Listen, I don't care how spiritual you are. I don't care how many tarot cards you read. I don't care how many readings you get. I don't care how many times you want to meditate and have crystals. I don't care how much you crystal pop out here. I don't care what type of spiritual or occult philosophy that you subscribe to. How bad do you really want it? How bad do you want to live the life that you deserve? It's 5:30 right now. How many people are out here in a damn near empty gym parking lot ready to put in work? How bad do you really want to achieve the best of your success out of life? Are you willing to go to sleep when you need to go to sleep? Are you willing to put in the work when you need to put in the work? Are you willing to literally starve your vices and your carnal self so that you could obtain the spiritual aspects of life? Because being rich is spiritual. Being prosperous is spiritual. Having a lot of money, being very wealthy, having a lot of success, having the freedom and the liberation to travel the world and travel and do what you want with your schedule is attainable and is spiritual. You gotta also understand, like, if having riches and being wealthy is spiritual, you gotta think, is being impoverished spiritual? Because I guarantee you it is. In the Bible, right? Not religious, not a Christian, but even in the Bible, it tells you that life and death is in the power of the tongue. And you have to understand that if the spirit world can give you access to riches, then the spirit world also have a side where you stay stuck in poverty, because it's always based on your mindset and your identity. I remember listening to sometimes some of my friends, and they would brag about how impoverished they were. They use the word broke like it's a nice slang to use. I don't understand that for the life of me. Y'all can tell me about it in the comments. I don't understand the fascination with calling yourself broke. Broke is not in my vocabulary. Even more so, broke is not in my nature. All right, get that merch. All right, link in the bio. Go on my website. The link is in the bio. I never understood that. I hear my family sometimes when they go to the store, we gotta be careful with what you put on your list, and we gotta be on a budget. Sometimes, seasonally, but every time you go to the store, you're on a budget. I don't want to live like that. I refuse to live the rest of my life on a budget. I refuse to live the rest of my life where I have to seasonally and temporarily choose when I want to go on vacation. I want my life to be a vacation. I don't want my life to be something that I have to vacate from. I don't want to try and pick out certain times that I have to find a place to do what I want to do. I want to pick certain times throughout life where I'm like, fall time coming up, let me go up to Tennessee and schedule a 2-week vacation there, or not vacation, but a 2-week trip there. You feel me? A little getaway, and I can enjoy myself in a new place, meet new people, and also establish more business, establish more with my personal brand. Just to think outside of the box. A lot of us are very limited by our mindset. A lot of us don't understand how limited we are based upon our belief system. And even for those of us who proclaim that we're a part of a matrix, we're still upholding the matrix. It's no different than women who talk about the patriarchy. And you still upholding the patriarchy because you still care about the male gaze. You still care about what men think of you, while proclaiming you don't care what men think of you. Men have become the center topic of your conversation. You still uphold the patriarchy in some way, shape, or manner. You still give it its energy. The same thing applies to your life. You want to talk about how bad life is. You want to talk about how you're a slave to society. For those who subscribe to this this very nonsensical Gnostic perspective of life being hell and in a delusion, and it's you're supposed to suffer and your body's a prison. That's you've been bamboozled. You have been bamboozled out of your divine birthright to obtain prosperity and an abundance in this life. That is your true purpose in this life, is to obtain prosperity in life. But society has taught you to deem otherwise. Society has controlled you and has given you these these motives within you to just be regular and mediocre. And then you have family members who have subscribed to that as well. So when you try to break out of that box, and the moment that you trip, the moment that you fall, the moment that this one idea or plan that you have don't work out, you don't hear the end of it. There he go again, trying to start this. It ain't gonna work out. Projecting onto you. You have to like, and this, I'm gonna cut it short because I gotta get moving in the gym. What's it gonna take for you to take your life seriously? What's it gonna take for you to actually stand up for yourself and actually want to achieve the life that you want to live? I don't care how much you got in your bank account. I don't care if you might mess up your credit for a good month or so. Are you willing to go through that uncomfortability for a short period of time so that you can live the rest of your days to the best of your days? Think about it.